Welcome, Jazz, to the Streamstar podcast. It's a pleasure to have you here. How are you today?
I'm really good. A bit hot, but I'm good. Thank you for having me.
So I just want you to introduce yourself. Like, what do you do, and how did you get started on Twitch?
Well, I'm Jazz. I'm an Australian streamer and content creator, I guess you could say. I started streaming. Well, I wanted to stream for a long time, but I
Yeah.
didn't for like years until I saw you on the platform.
Oh, okay.
You and Peach Milky. I saw you
Okay.
two on there, and it made the platform a lot more welcoming and less daunting.
Okay.
So hanging out in YouTube stream, like it really made it a lot more comforting, which
Yeah, that
made
makes
me want to
sense.
start streaming.
So what was the reason you put off streaming? Because you felt like it was daunting and...
Yeah, it was just really scary. Like it's just
Okay.
so scary because it was something that,
That's
like,
interesting.
you know, like I never saw anyone on it that I knew, so I was like wanting to stay away from it.
Okay. No, that completely makes sense, for sure.
Yeah.
So finding your feet in Twitch. So again, like, is there communities that you relate to more, or are there other, like, of your Instagram friends that are also on the platform that like helped you start streaming? That sort of thing. Yeah,
so I got really lucky when I first started streaming that there were a few girls that came to my streams and they really helped with like raids and being like, hey, like check her out. And then also like in messages they would be like, just gonna let you know about this and this, and they helped get the ball rolling, which was really, really kind and really nice. So that really helped me in the beginning, and a lot of people came from my Instagram. So a lot of my Instagram, like I would like link it and they would just come straight from there, which really helps. So I did have a baseline community to start off with. But when it comes
super
to
important.
yeah, for sure. But when it comes to streaming and all other social medias, there's such a big gap between the two, between people casually scrolling through like a social media to watching someone live. Not a huge majority of the social media people will actually cross to Twitch, but there's that small amount, even like 4 people, just 4 people coming across to my Twitch would give me that 4 views. That would help me keep going,
for sure,
and help the ball start rolling.
Yeah, amazing. Exactly. Like, I think that's the biggest advice that you hear from a lot of streamers is having that base community and people from social media to help you start off.
100%.
So talking about your Instagram now, so how many followers do you have now?
81,000.
That is insane. That is absolutely insane. And how long have you been working on your Instagram for?
A few years. I've been on it for a few years. I really started to actually work on it probably 2 years ago. About 2 years ago, when I really started like pushing out the cosplays and the makeup and stuff.
Why did you start doing that stuff? Like, what led you to see it more as like a, not just a hobby, but like something you could actually, you know, earn money from?
Yeah. Probably moving away from home. Like I realized I needed something that I could take around me, like traveling, and something that really I wanted to do for the rest of my life, kind of thing. Because I was always like jumping between different things. Like I wanted to be a nurse, I wanted to be a nutritionist, and then I just didn't know what to do. And you know what I mean? Like,
do you feel like this is what you're like meant to be doing? Like, do you feel like this is kind of your life purpose? That is so wholesome.
Is that how you feel too?
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, definitely content that can help people in some sort of way. I think that's, you know, just to make it like at least one person smile today with something that happens on stream.
Yeah, whether that's your post or your stream, you know? If you can touch someone's heart like even once a day, that's amazing. That's amazing. It is. And you never know, you know, like what someone's going through, and you may just help them.
For sure, yeah. We probably both had like so many examples where people just said like, oh, thank you for even just asking me like how I am today. And it's just like,
the smallest things. Yeah, like, they mean so much to people.
Yeah, you don't realize, but they really do. So what was the progress like on your Twitch? Like, not your Twitch, sorry, your Instagram. How did you start building an audience on your Instagram?
It's what I figured out, what I worked out is that
Like a niche?
hashtags don't work. That doesn't
Oh,
work. But
they don't work. Because I was actually going to ask you about hashtags and like, you know, what should people be using? You know, discoverability.
They work on TikTok, but when it comes to Instagram, if people really want to, yeah, no, that's right.
Did you look at my Instagram post? It's like 100.
I still have my like whatever how many hashtags I have because I'm like, you know, like the lotto. You know, if you don't buy a ticket, you can't expect to win.
It's like if you don't have your name in the hat, then this never gonna get drawn.
To be drawn.
Yeah,
exactly. Like, still do. I'm not like, oh, guys, throw them out the window. No.
So, do you have like a stats saying like where do your likes come from? So if they don't come from hashtags, where do they come from?
They come from my main feed, so like my followers, which is really good. So when it comes to the algorithm on Instagram, you know how like you have your feed and you see a post. If you scroll past that without liking it, you kind of just screwed up that person's
really
day. Almost, yeah. So it's the same with YouTube now.
I feel bad now.
You're gonna like it.
There's so many days I just look and I don't like one single thing.
So when you scroll on YouTube as well, like you got your recommended videos. When someone scrolls past your video, that goes into the analytics for that creator. Okay. That's in their analytics. That affects them.
Wow.
So now feel better scrolling.
It's like, guys, just every time you see Jazz in my post, you just gotta double tap that. Like, make sure you don't ignore us.
Ever since I learned that, I was like, right, I've been ruining lives. I didn't even know.
Okay, yeah, I didn't realize that just people scrolling past would actually ruin.
Yeah, it goes towards your analytics. But like that's something that's very much not talked about because it's quite new. So it's quite new.
Okay, that's a new thing.
Quite new on YouTube. Yeah, it's quite new. I'd say past couple of months.
Okay.
It's like kind of weaseled its way in. But if you want to grow on Instagram, the main thing you can do is wear a brand. So wearing a brand, say like Killstar, right? I've got the Killstar top on.
Yeah.
I'll take a photo, tag Killstar, and then once they see it, they repost you. They expose you to that audience, you know, then you'll get a few followers there leaking in.
So is that how you got like, say, your first like 1,000, let's say like 10,000 followers?
Yeah.
That's just by wearing brands. What about like follow to follow? Is that something you did?
I don't recommend that.
Okay.
I did it for like smallest amount of time, but I was like, this is really silly.
Or like the stories, like using Instagram stories.
Oh yeah, the share for share stuff. That's pretty good. That stuff.
So how does that work?
Well. So you'll literally, like another content creator, you'll literally be like, hey, like, can you share this photo and I'll share your photo? And then you'll literally just pop them up for 24 hours on your stories. And that works perfectly good, just like brands. Because again, you know, like you're getting exposed to their audience.
How do you find people to share your profiles with or like share your pictures with to like do that exchange?
If they're not asking you, then I suggest going with friends. So friends you already know. It can be a little, I don't know, it can be a little like not odd, but if you go to someone and your first interaction is, hey, let's share.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a little like, ooh, like a lot of people will come to me and they'll just be like, share for share. And I'm like, you didn't even
You don't even know me.
Like, you didn't even say hi.
You didn't even like my post.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I noticed I get a lot of like messages being like, oh, can you shout me out? I'm new to Twitch, like gaming. I'm like, who are you? like different if it's someone in my community, I would 100% be like I've done it before, because we have like a stream team now, and one of the gems, our people, the gems, were streaming, and I thought, oh, I'll put them on my Instagram story that like they're streaming and link. But what I do is I actually link their Instagram, not their Twitch, but like but write the Twitch link, but have the like at and then their Instagram account. So
that's good.
Yeah. Okay, that's really interesting. Question: how do you stay so consistent with like your ideas and like uniqueness? Like, because all the cosplayers and makeup you do, I guess there are a lot of people doing like cosplay and makeup on Instagram, but how do you stay kind of unique and how do you stand out from like other people?
I didn't know it looked unique, but thank you.
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh,
Because I follow a lot and like your stuff is always like different. So.
Oh, thank you. I think that just comes down to what I like. Like every post I do,
yeah, like
I
your
like
personality and what was I gonna say? Like your brand. Like, do you feel like you've developed your own brand?
I'm trying. So if it's communicated that I have a brand, that's great.
I feel like it. People were saying we are the yin and yang last night when we played Fortnite together.
Oh, because like kawaii. Like,
which I think is quite funny. So
I have two moods.
I feel like
you're literally my two moods right here.
Yeah. It's like cute but spooky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like developing a brand is a lot to do with like the things that you're into, for sure.
Yeah.
And then actually being confident enough to tell your current audience like the things you actually like, so then they can relate to it, and then you get on to like a more personal level with your target audience, which I think is really important. Really, really important.
Yeah, it's very, very, very important.
Like I used to be really
for connecting.
Yeah, I used to be really scared to tell people like what I was into, because I think because of when I was in high school, like, you know, I'd say like, oh, I really like the stuff, and people would just, I don't know, get bullied.
Yeah, they would look at you like you're a freak. Yeah. And you're just like, oh.
You'd get bullied for things in high school for like liking certain things, but I think on the internet it's a little different. Like that's how you actually build like communities, and
it's where we belong.
Yeah.
Our weeby arty selves. Like in high school, I think like if you're a weeb, they were like, you know, you kind of like shunned for it in high school.
Yeah, like even just play video games, like playing World of Warcraft in high school. It's like, oh, you're a nerd. Like,
yeah, you're like, yes,
I just
okay.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
100%. Yeah. Jazz, what are you gonna do? Go home, play video games? Yes.
Yeah, because like I wasn't that kid in high school like that used to go to parties, or like I didn't start drinking until I was like what 20, 21. But like the drinking age in Australia is 18. So like and my friends were like high school friends were drinking at like 16. So like I was never into that sort of stuff. Instead it was more like
just wanted to play games.
Games?
Just wanted to watch anime.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So you would say you have like a passion for what you do, and all the content you create is driven by the things you enjoy and what you think others will enjoy as well, kind of thing. Like, do you ever think, hey, I really like this, but it's not really suited to my target audience, and you'll still like create it, or you like won't create the things that you think your target audience like can't relate to?
I don't think I've ever thought like I don't think I've ever held back a post because I think that someone won't relate to it or someone won't like it. Like I'm very much stick to my guns. Where I like it, I post it. If someone doesn't like it, then hey, that's just a side of me they won't like, or you know, because like if you show
you don't have like a fear.
No,
because I think that's a lot of people have like a fear of putting themselves out there and like their content.
Don't be scared, 100%. Like don't be scared, because there's so many people in the world. There's gonna be so many people that relate to you.
Yeah.
A lot of them are silent, so you know, like maybe that post that you posted where you're that extra bit more vulnerable about a different side of yourself, someone else is, you know, looking at that and they relate to it, and that would help them come out of their shell. The more you post things, the more you show things, the more mainstream something will become, whether that's anime, that's gaming, you know, like whatever.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's so good to hear. That's awesome.
You just keep going. You just do it.
I love that. Like when I have that confidence to just talk about something I actually enjoy, like it makes you feel really good as well. It really does. Like you just kind of remind yourself who you are. Yeah. I think growing up, like from high school to like your mid-20s, you're still trying to figure out like who you are, and people question you a lot, and it's like, oh, what are you doing like for your job? And I'm like, oh, you won't understand. Or like sometimes I'll just make something like completely up, and
I'm an accountant.
I don't know. Or like I just say I'm like self-employed, like graphic designer.
Oh really?
Because I used to do that, so I don't
You
know.
can
Just
say that. I'm just like, oh, I stream, and they're like, what? And I'm like, oh, I should have said that.
I was like, yeah, you know, a little bit of YouTube on the side, but I do graphic design.
I'm just gonna say graphic design from now on.
Yeah, I think that's a really good one.
I'm just gonna say graphic. I'm just gonna make it up and be like, yeah, I'm from Sweden.
But I think we need to stop doing that at the same time. Like, well, for me, I need to just be like, no, you know, I create
stream
content online. That's what I do, and
Yeah.
be confident to say that, because then you never know, they might then know somebody that's actually in the industry. Like you just don't know. Like so many people know so many people. Like it's a small world, as people say. Yeah.
I mean, when I was working at EB Games, I had another streamer. He was like buying some Minecraft stuff, and I was like, like working at EB, I can pick the streamers, like who streams and whatnot,
Really?
especially when they're buying the Elgato stuff.
Oh,
So like
okay.
they'll buy the stuff for the background, they'll buy like the Elgato stuff, and I'm like, what you do with that? You're gonna stream? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like,
That's awesome.
And then this one Twitch partner I met, it was just really cool. Like we literally stepped aside and we just like kept talking about all the stream stuff and like
That's really cool.
why we stream. Yeah, and he's a really good guy too.
So do you guys like follow each other now on Twitch?
Yeah. So back then I met him
that's so
in
awesome.
December, and we both went partnered, and then now we're partnered, and
Oh,
it's just
that's
like
awesome.
it's so cool. Yeah,
That
it's
is
really
awesome.
cool. Yeah.
So don't be scared to tell
Don't be
people what you
scared.
do, because you never know who you might meet.
You never know. Exactly.
You just don't know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Don't be scared. So from when you started streaming, how long did it take for you to get Twitch partner? I think I was watching you, like you just blew up like so quickly, and I was so proud. I was just sitting there like, Jazz is doing this right. Look at her go. Like I was just like such a proud friend. It was a good feeling. So tell me, like, what were you streaming? How were you getting your Instagram audience to like Twitch? Like the process to how you got Twitch partner.
Get it.
Yeah.
Well, I started streaming.
And how long it took?
Last February, I think about the end. No, about the beginning of February. Sorry, beginning of February I started streaming, and then I got partner in the beginning of December. I think I have like the date somewhere. It's like December 2nd or something.
Okay.
So during that time, it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work.
Consistency and like
yes.
Same day, same time. Like you had a schedule?
Almost. I didn't have a schedule.
Really?
I only got a schedule beginning of this year.
So you're just streaming like when you felt like it, or?
Yeah. But I would stream really long hours. But when like me streaming last year is very different to this year. Like last year I was very much just chatting focused. So I was very focused on like making sure to get to know everyone, just chatting, and I played a lot of League. So I started off as a League of Legends streamer. But how I managed to get the viewers up and the numbers up was through people helping me. So there were streamers that were helping me, that were like rating me and also helping.
But you know
me
how Twitch partners, like, you know, your hosts don't count like towards
they don't count.
But you were able to convince those people to kind of stay and follow and then like come back, which is
really nice.
Which is really hard to do. Like you see so many people like rating and stuff, and then the viewer number just like dropping pretty quickly, but you felt like you were able to involve those new people. Yeah, a good impression to actually follow you and come back, which is
it's pretty difficult.
That's really good.
But I think that's where just chatting really helped me, is because I wasn't distracted by a game or anything else. Like I could focus on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I was doing some pretty crazy things as well. Like I used to have like a unicorn. I used to ride my unicorn. And, like, I used to like dance and stuff on the street.
But like that's just you embracing you.
Me.
Right? But that's what people want. People don't want people to be hiding behind just like a fake persona, or like
you can tell when it's put on and when it's real.
Yeah.
For sure. So like I think people were a little bit like, damn, she weird, but I'll stay. Like
That's cool though. I dig
Yeah,
that. I like
yeah.
that.
But
So
with
yeah.
social medias and Twitch, I had it last year. I just started my TikTok, but I wasn't taking it too
Yeah, I was
seriously
gonna talk
then.
about TikTok as well.
And then the Instagram, and then I just started Twitter, and I still don't understand Twitter, so I'm still trying to figure that out.
Yeah, so Twitch and Twitter pretty much go hand in hand. So everyone that's either on Twitch or Twitter, like they have those two platforms that they use. So I think it's really like Twitter is really important. But from what I've seen, you're doing good on Twitter. Like your Twitter looks like professional and like really
Oh,
good.
thank you.
No, it does. It does. I think it's just more like the consistency. Like I
Yeah,
think you have to be, and the content. I think from what I've heard, it's really good to post like questions on Twitter, and that is a
really.
place to ask like your community, like, you know, what do you want to see from me, or like, this is my opinion about this. Like, what's your opinion? Like, sort of creating like a topic for Twitter,
Okay.
if that makes
I've
sense.
never done that yet.
Yeah, so I think like conversation is like the go-to for Twitter, which
Okay.
I want to do more of as well, which is really interesting.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
Thank you.
I feel like stuff that I'm like, still good.
I'm
Look
trying
at
like
my
some days I wake up, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna ask people a question. What am I gonna ask today?
phone.
And
What am I
like
curious about?
one that works really well, which I think streamers should do, is tag your like favorite streamer, like tag two streamers that are like underrated that you want like exposure, and then from there it's really cool. It's like a little networking like tweet where like everyone starts following each other and like checks each other out. Like it's like Twitter is amazing. Like
Yeah.
it was really cool. Like
I saw that
I didn't expect
tweet.
like such an amazing response from that. I literally just wrote something like, "Oh, tag an underrated streamer," and I'll follow them. And it was
I've
cool.
seen a lot of those kind of tweets. I've seen a lot of
Yeah,
those.
so I think that's a really good way to help Twitter, for sure.
And communities.
Yeah, just bringing people together, like again, for sure.
If I could give advice to anyone wanting to start streaming, I think the biggest advice I could give is that make sure you make a TikTok, an Instagram, and a Twitter, and a YouTube. Because like nowadays with the algorithm, like you gotta funnel everything into your Twitch. You
Yeah,
funnel it
there's been a
all.
lot about funneling. I've been watching those videos. I'm just like, funnels.
Get your funnels, man. Get your
Where are
funnels.
the funnels? Yeah.
Get your funnels. But that's just like how you gotta. If you really, really want this, you gotta work at it. Gotta get.
You can't like half-ass it. Like anyone that starts streaming for like a few weeks and like they see like good growth and then they stop, like their growth is just will disappear.
You're gonna like it's just gonna you go like this, and then like if you just stop, like you're gonna go like this and have to work it back up.
Yeah, exactly. I think
Unless you're lucky.
Yeah.
Unless you're lucky.
I mean, it's definitely, some people think success on Twitch is a lot of luck, but I honestly think it's hard work and consistency.
Yeah, it is
for sure.
It is.
And like just creating content that can help people or people can relate to. For sure.
It's about connecting with people because that's why you're live. You're live to connect with
Yeah. To make
It's
you feel a
about
little less lonely, you know?
Gonna get into the feels, eh?
Let's try not to. I think we've both had times where we've streamed to feel less alone, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's one of the reasons I did start streaming too. To feel a lot less lonely. I know, nerds play the violin, but but I was pretty lonely. And I think you know why, Sarah. Why?
Yeah.
Like with the whole journey and whatnot. So it really helped me. It helped me a lot mentally. So to be able to help others, you know, it's awesome.
Well, streaming definitely helped build my own confidence, like 100%. So I can definitely relate to that.
And I've seen you grow. Which is really
cool.
I
feel like my mental state is the best it's ever been. Which is like, for someone that sits in front of a computer like so much, you wouldn't think so, but feels good. Feels good, man.
Yeah.
Okay. We haven't even got halfway through these questions, but I think we've covered some as we've just been talking, so that's okay.
As many as you want. Like, what do you have for breakfast? Potato salad.
What did I have? It was like a A roll.
A
No, I'm
roll.
so uncreative with food. I'm so uncreative.
Just a roll.
I just can't be bothered. Like, I have no passion for food.
Girl, I gotta cook you some curries.
I do like a Thai curry, Japanese curries.
I can make you some curries. I'll make you
Just
some
not too
curries.
spicy.
Okay, no
I
spicy.
don't know spicy.
I wanna make it spicy.
Spice just hurts. It doesn't taste good, it just hurts. Okay. So how many months did it actually take you to get Twitch partner? Sorry. Did you say how long exactly it was?
Then I gotta do some quick math.
Quick math.
8 months. February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 10 months. Bad math. 10 months.
10 months. That is really quick. Like that is really amazing. And especially if you didn't have a schedule. I feel like if you maybe had a schedule that you would have actually been able to do it even quicker.
Yeah, maybe.
But like you didn't need to do it any quicker. So
I was kind of thrown in and I was still trying to like land and find my feet. And I was like, what's going on? What is this? Holy moly. But
sorry.
When it came to applying for partner, I didn't expect to get it. Like when I saw the thing pop up to apply, I was like, holy moly. Because I knew how many had been knocked back and like had to keep reapplying, and I was like, let's just try it. Might as well. And I applied, and within a couple of hours, I got it. Like
a couple of hours.
Yeah. A couple of hours, I got the email, and I was like, holy! I was just crying. I was so excited.
I've never heard anyone get it like their thing approved so quickly. Did you show them like your Instagram? Like I think on the partner form you can like link your social media
stuff.
So you linked your Instagram. Okay, I think having that big Instagram following would have helped you a lot.
I mean, I
think so.
I think so.
Cause like I reckon like one day you could even be like verified on Instagram, right? Like have you thought about getting verification on Instagram?
Yeah, I'm just okay. You're gonna hate me. It says to apply for it, and I'm like,
you're scared. Are you scared?
No, I gotta apply for it, and it needs your ID.
What?
It needs your ID, and it's in the other room, and I can't be bothered getting up.
So you're telling me you could be Instagram verified, and you just don't want to walk to the other room to get your ID? Okay. Okay. 10 out of 10. That's gold. Life of a streamer. It's not on my computer, so it's too far away.
It's going in your wallet. No way.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. So do you plan on applying soon? So it's on your to-do list.
I'll do it today. I'll do it today.
I'm excited.
Oh my god.
Next will be Twitter.
Maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
My ID.
Do you ever? I was just thinking. You know Jessica Negri, right? She's huge.
Yeah.
Do you ever look to see like the sort of like the way she? How do you call it? How she'll post something on Instagram and then like she'll post on Twitter. Like, is there a difference to how she uses the two platforms? Or does she just like recycle the same thing? So it's like the same picture would go like onto Instagram, then the same picture will then go. Oh,
I think it's the same.
It's the same.
Like duplicate almost. That's what I think. If I've noticed anything, she just does like different captions or something for Twitter, but same photo. So I've been
maybe more like conversation stuff for Twitter. So it's same photo, but maybe like a question.
Something
so
different.
Then more comments kind of thing. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Do it that way.
Yeah, no, she's. Yeah, is there anyone you actually look up to, like that you get like inspiration from?
As far as career-wise, I look up to Pokey a lot.
I love Pokey.
She's so nice. Like she's so nice. Like she's helped me. She's one of the people that have helped me a lot this year with streaming. Like she's given me so much advice that
you've actually been able to talk to her.
Yeah. Like the amount of
Just
advice.
casually having conversations with Pokimane.
It's casual. I got the receipts, bro. But she's
On Instagram?
Yeah.
I wonder.
I don't know why she's talking to me. I was like,
it's interesting. It's so interesting. Like, I wonder if she would reply to me, or like maybe it's because I don't have like that following like you do.
I think that I got lucky with the following because when you go, you've got your, you know how you have primary and general in your DMs.
Yeah, yeah.
You've got primary and general.
Yeah. I have like 3. There's like another one.
What's the other one?
I think general, primary, and let me check.
Oh, general, primary, and the requests.
Oh yeah, requests. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, requests.
Yeah, that's right. So in the request,
I gotta make a YouTube video of like DMs we get on Instagram.
Oh my god, me too!
It's so funny.
I was going through them and I was
it's so funny. I've started getting like screenshots and making a folder out of it.
Oh my god!
You gotta do it. Like yours would be so much better than mine. You gotta. Like I want you to literally make a YouTube video about it. That would pop off. That would actually pop off.
I will never forget this one dude's DM. I think it was like a couple of months ago, and he was like, "I'm always so scared, like when there's like a photo and it says like censored."
Oh yeah, yeah. But you're really curious, so you click on it anyway.
And then like this dude said like, "Don't mind me just moving my stuff into your DMs," and I was like, "What?" And he sent all these photos, and I like clicked on one. You're hesitant. I like clicked on it. And it revealed like a table, and another one is like a bed, and he's like putting all these photos of furniture, moving my stuff into your DMs. I was like,
that is so
good.
Never
reply. I was like,
that is so funny.
They're like going weird DMs like that. I'm just like, what the fuck?
People are getting creative these days.
I was like, you did it, bro. You did it. Like, you moved like all this furniture into my DMs. I was like, smart.
I've never heard of anything like that before. That is amazing.
Like, that's my DMs, bro.
So when Pokey messaged you, was it in primary or?
No. Like, she was in my primary because I was following her.
Yeah.
But I think she found my DM. I don't like by some magical way in the requests, but when you go into your request, there's 2 ways you can look at your requests.
Yeah.
And it's either it goes by the number of followers, and then there's another way where it goes by most recent that's DM'd you. So
okay.
I think she just found mine there, and then she just started talking to me.
Wow. That is do you mind like me asking like what did you ask her and what was the advice that she gave you? Because that's really cool.
A lot about things that I was struggling with. So like say I wanted some suggestions on like audio, I wanted some suggestions on camera stuff.
Oh, okay. So more like technical stuff, not so much content?
I mean, no, not content. Not that I remember.
Okay.
I think one of the first things I messaged her was like I posted her on like my story, and I was like, "Thank you for all the really cool advice about the lighting that she didn't want her YouTube videos."
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's what I do. I turn my light away. So instead of having like a direct light, you turn it. Yeah. I watched that video.
Yeah, so I talked to her about that video, and I was like, "Thank you, like that's awesome." And then like I saw her reply, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then like a couple of days later, I was like, "Oh, I might just ask her this question." And then like she just kept replying.
Wow.
And then like at some point, she even apologized to me for not replying, and I was like, "Queen,
Queen, please."
I was like, "Queen."
So are you a Pokey simp?
I simp for my friends.
We're all simps.
I simp for you, Sarah.
Someone came into my chat like calling us all simps. I'm like, is that a bad thing?
Is that bad?
And then like it was so funny. Everyone was like having such a laugh, and then we managed to like make him stay and follow. Like instead of like banning him for being annoying, it was more like we were able to convince him like we're all just like hanging out, having fun. You know what I mean? Like it was actually amazing what we managed to do. And then someone gifted him a sub, and he was like, "Oh, I have to follow now."
Correct.
It was so funny.
I like it when you turn it around like that.
Yeah, I think that is a really smart thing to do. Like just try and turn. If people like try to like call you a simp, just be like, "Yeah, I mean, what's wrong with that?" People are just being nice and supportive. Okay, back to the question. Where are we up to? How do you tell your Instagram followers that you're live on Twitch? Like, what's the best strategy? Is it actually making a post or just using your stories?
I use the stories. For sure.
Stories?
I use the
So
stories, yeah.
your posts are more like the
More the permanent, more portfolio kind of.
portfolio.
Right?
That's a really good way to put it. Not just
Yeah.
like random stuff. Like
No. I
okay.
definitely I changed the view on my Instagram to being it as a portfolio that you're presenting towards companies. So that's why it's
Wow, I've never
I'm
actually
trying to
heard of
keep
it
it
like that.
all,
That makes so much sense.
yeah, I'm
That
trying to
makes
keep
so
it all
much
professional
sense.
looking.
Yeah, for
So that's,
sure.
you can see like a clear line where you can see like my previous posts, and then you can see where it kind of just clicked in my head, and I was like, holy shit, this is how companies really find you, and this is
Yeah.
their first impression of you, you
Yeah.
know?
How long
Mm.
does it take to say to make one post? So do you have like a certain day of the week where you take a bunch of photos and then you schedule them throughout the week, or do you literally get dressed up every day and post a photo every day? Or
I
like
will, like, that night that the photo goes up is the day I would have taken it, kind of thing, or like
wow.
within a few days. Yeah, I wish I was more organized, but
Okay.
I'm very like, I've got this outfit on today. We're doing the pictures today. We're putting the post up today. Like, it's very today.
Is there a particular time that people should be posting to Instagram?
The best time that I have found for my audience, which is very much Australian American based,
Yeah.
is about 11:30 p.m.
Is
Australian
that
time.
night?
Yeah,
That's
AEST
so,
time.
that blows my mind. So
That's
let's
just because you
say
watch
when you go to
analytics
bed.
for a while.
When you go to
Yeah,
bed.
I'll go to bed and I'll like pop up a post, and then I'll reply to the first few comments as much as I can, and then I'll go to sleep, wake up, and then reply to some more.
So yeah, that's like also want to touch base on is how to get your content on the feed, because I think there's a lot of like filtered out content. So I think being active on your own posts and then also being active in other people's posts,
Yeah.
does that
So
help your chances of getting your post like on the feed more?
I'm still trying to trial whether it's being active on others gets you more active, but
Mm,
what I'm finding is literally it comes down to once you've posted, those first few people that see that post, if they hit like, then
mm,
it gets shown to more people. So when
okay.
it first goes up, it's very important to get that engagement going, whether
Yeah.
that's a question or whatnot, or something very
Have you ever just like put
standing
your
outy.
status, like not status, like description, like this picture? Like, have you ever tried something like that? Apparently being like straight to the point.
No,
Apparently
but
there was like a test
I'm
on
curious.
YouTube, and the title literally was "Watch this video," and it did so much better than every like other video that this person had created, just because the title was like "Watch
Watch
this
it.
video."
Do it.
So I was thinking, like, would that be the same as like Instagram? Like this photo.
I'll try it tonight.
I think
I'll
I think that is a really
like
good.
this photo.
Or like
Or like this photo for good luck.
yeah, like just dumb stuff like that. Like just like you don't even think of it, but people be like no worries, yeah, I'm just gonna double tap.
I'm gonna try it. I'll try it tonight.
I'm just
I'm
thinking.
pretty curious. I'm
Hmm.
curious. I'm down, and it's really like hard to come up with captions. I'm like, how do I feel? Feelsy or memey?
Mm. Do you feel like people need to have like a particular theme for their Instagrams? Like, or can it just be like semi-random?
I think it looks a lot more neater when everything kind of flows together. It looks a lot more neater. Like,
Yeah.
say if I was to post up a black and white image right now, it'd just stand out like
Yeah,
a
that
sore
was
thumb, and it'd be like,
yeah.
that looks
That
a bit
really
weird.
would. You're
But
not wrong.
like, if I did post a black and white image, it'd be for something very, very deep and meaningful and whatnot, because I would want it to be singled out kind of thing.
Oh yeah. So that's
Yeah.
smart. That's really smart.
But if it was just like me, just like, hey, this looks cool, that's kind of a silly move.
Yeah. Okay.
It would just look weird.
So you've already. Did you ever like teach yourself like these sort of things, or is this stuff you've just learned over time? So how did you learn like the algorithm and like themes and just YouTube?
YouTube, yeah. Just like watching a lot of content creators videos like about their just in Q&As that they would answer
Mm.
about their advice behind it, and then also keeping up with what the latest algorithm
Yeah.
is and whatnot.
That's what I mean. I think a lot of the stuff that goes on behind the scenes, like people don't realize. Like a lot of your followers probably don't realize that you've actually gone into the effort of actually teaching yourself how algorithm works, like themes and sticking to like your audience sort of thing. Not
There's
just
a lot more thought behind it.
Yeah, it's not just like a pretty picture. Like,
yeah, it's not just like I took a photo and then I threw it up.
Yeah. Do you use a DSLR camera or do you just use a phone?
I just use my phone. Like honestly, since I got this phone.
What phone is that?
Holy moly. The Samsung S20 Plus. Really good, really
You want to
good
trade?
no. No way. It's also my camera.
Do you have any like photography tips like for people that are wanting to say post more pictures of themselves or their outfits, that sort of stuff? Like any tips?
A lot of it comes down to your camera. So like before I had this phone, I had an S6, I think, Samsung S6, something that had a really bad camera and like the same photo. Like I literally took it side by side because I still have my S6. And like just
you should put that on Instagram.
Everything. I think I should, yeah.
Yeah.
And like, but with different cameras, holy moly, like
and lighting
difference.
I hear a lot like lighting is sometimes more important than like the camera, if that makes sense.
Lighting is very important. Yeah, if you can choose between something, I would probably get good lighting because you can have a great camera, but if you don't have lighting,
like if I were to turn my Elgato off, the lighting in this room is shocking. Dark? It's because the ceiling's really high, so the light doesn't like project very well. I don't know. It's just.
Yeah, but that's damn. Like my posts have gotten so much more engagement since getting that phone.
So quality is like a huge thing. If you're gonna post a photo that's all grainy, like people just aren't gonna like it, right?
Yeah. Again, down to your audience and your aesthetic.
Could be an aesthetic. Could be.
You can turn it into an aesthetic. You can turn anything into an aesthetic. Like literally your
So what is an aesthetic for people that don't know what that means?
Say for instance, this is my aesthetic, which is whatever this is.
It's kawaii, cute.
The kawaii meets like a Tokyo kind of like
Tokyo, like Japan vibes, like anime vibe with your figurines as well.
Kind of Tokyo, very like cyberpunky, with like a little bit of cyberpunky because of the neons.
Yeah.
But whatever this is,
and you bring that into your stream as well, don't you? So it's like your overlays and Twitch panels, and like even with your emotes and like sub badges, do you feel that's all like in a particular theme? Like
the sub badges, I haven't gotten to where I want them yet.
Okay,
they're just like this little cat face I drew.
But I guess they're just sub badges. Like sub badges are hard. They're so small.
Yeah. I feel like
I've seen some really cool ones, but like
I like the Japanese ones, like the bubble tea, and then like the little like mochi
that's what you should do. Like,
I want to see cute stuff.
Yeah, you could definitely do that for sure. Exciting, because I noticed like you've got definitely like a brand of just like cute kawaii like cosplay like Tokyo, but that's you can see that from your Instagram also links to like your Twitch, so it's not like your Twitch is all like dark and like gothic and then like you go to your Instagram and it's like all pink and kawaii. Like it's definitely like a theme going on kind of thing. So I think that is a really big thing for like people. You need to create that sort of brand and like uniqueness for yourself, whatever that might be. I think it really helps just showcase your personality as well with like what you're into, and then people can also then relate to that sort of stuff, be like, oh, I really like this. It's just like with your like fashion as well, like your clothes, like you'll have people probably come into your stream and say, I really like your hair, like your clothes, and then like they might even just follow you for that. So
it speaks a lot louder than you would know what you're wearing. I mean, if people will come in and they'll be like, oh my god, where am I here? I love Evie. But like I love Evie, and like having
Yeah.
things in your background is very relatable for people,
Yeah, that's like
especially
mine
when
as
it's at
well.
like yeah, like it's so good
A
because
lot of
someone will
people
come in
say.
and like they won't know what to talk about, or they'll be like shy, and like they'll literally see
Mm.
like Jinx or something, and I'll be like, oh my god, I love your Jinx statue, like I love Jinx,
Yeah.
and then
I
that
think
starts it going.
that is definitely a good advice for streamers. Like
Mm.
have
Don't
have
be afraid.
yeah, like have things you like in the background of like your webcam kind of
Mm.
thing, because then people can talk about it. Like I've had so many people be like, oh, is that Jolteon or like Eevee? We literally have like the same stuff because we're into the same stuff.
We literally have the same Overwatch
We
light.
literally have the same Overwatch light. I've got Pusheen and Pikachu, some stuff happening. Got my Chemical Romance tattoo print over there. You can't really see it, but
You can see that it's my Kim.
you can see that's my Kim. You can see. But
The real ones know.
the real fans know that's Gerard's way ahead. You can see his face from a distance if you're a real fan. But like even the Hearthstone pillow, and people are like, oh, she likes Blizzard games, like which is what I like mainly stream is Overwatch. So,
Yeah.
and I used to play a lot of World of Warcraft, and I used to play Hearthstone on stream like right at the start. So
Yeah.
definitely have things in your background so people can talk to you about it for sure.
Yes, for sure.
Oh my god, we are already 45 minutes through. Okay, I'm gonna try and make this an hour, I think.
Hey, I got time.
TikTok.
Yes.
Can you explain TikTok to me? Because
Oh my god.
it is, I love it. Like I'll scroll through it and I'll be like hooked, and then I'll try and post something and I don't know what I'm doing. So what is some advice for people wanting to start TikTok? I think that is a really good question.
Oh.
What like I feel like people hear TikToks like, I need to start dancing, like, but I don't.
Everyone's like,
so explain how it's not all about that.
it is not. It's very much not. Like
Mm. That's so funny.
As someone who likes to dance, and that's what my streams I used to be. I used to just dance and just lose my mind.
Yeah.
Putting that onto TikTok, like having another space where I could just put that
That's
on.
cool. So
That's
would
a
you
lot.
take your Twitch content and put it onto TikTok?
No.
No.
Keep them separate. No, I keep them separate. I find that.
Do you feel like you could?
Yeah, you could. But when it comes to TikTok, it's very. I'm still trying to figure it out. But what I have noticed is that it's very like.
But you're very successful on TikTok. What's your following on TikTok?
I forgot. 780 or something thousand.
Still trying to figure out TikTok.
Okay. I know what I'm doing, okay?
Well, you're doing something right. That tells me you're doing something right.
783,000.
So, did people come from Instagram?
No. It was still. It's
Did
completely.
people go from TikTok to Instagram?
Yes, which is really good. Yeah.
Which is what you want.
Yeah, which is good. And then again, to get them to go to stream, very hard, very very hard. I'm just like, damn it!
Could you be like, for what I've thought before? I don't know. Say you post something on TikTok like a snippet of maybe a preview of what's gonna happen in your stream, kind of thing. So like, say you do cosplay streams, right? Could you do like a TikTok on your cosplay and then put it on your Instagram, then be in your cosplay on stream? I think that sort of process will work, I think. But I don't know. See, I haven't tried it, so I don't know.
I'll say like I don't know, I'm so lazy. Like I'm lazy, but I work hard. It's so like, I feel
you're not
like,
lazy, trust me.
I don't think, okay, I'm not lazy, but like I could do more.
Oh, we all have that feeling.
I know where I can see I can do more.
Yeah.
Then, like it's like the ID thing. That's laziness though. Like my ID
is it like that whole what's it called? Oh, I forgot what it's called now.
It's just like our
you're overwhelmed by all the things you want to do, but
and I have
there's a name for that
all the time. Like it's just like fog brain, and like I'll close like the app and then I'll like post somewhere else and then I'll forget to go back and make the TikTok before the stream. But when I can remember and when I am doing it in the moment, then I'll remember to be like do a TikTok. But it'll be with TikTok, it's a lot more successful when you that I've noticed is when you do like a compilation thing. So if I'm announcing my
Oh,
stream, I'll
yep.
do like me like saying like hi or something, and then like I'll do like a quick scan of my keyboard, I'll go around my room,
Yeah,
like
that sort of stuff.
like something like quick and snappy, and then I'll be like, come check out my stream kind of
So
thing.
does that make people come to stream?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They'll come in and they'll be like, "Hey, I saw your TikTok," and I'm like, "Hey, that's really cool. Thanks for being here."
So how often do you see people in chat say, "Hey, I've come from TikTok," or "Hey, I've come from Instagram"?
Pretty often that they're from TikTok. Then
Yeah.
it's pretty rare they'll say they're from Instagram, but
Really?
pretty often they'll say they're from the TikTok. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it's really weird. But what I've noticed with like,
Do you have your Twitch link
TikTok,
just in your TikTok profile, or do you put
yes.
it in the post?
I find that if you put a link in your post, it'll be suppressed. They'll suppress your post because you're
Okay.
kind of advertising an
Yeah, they don't
outside
like that.
app.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I've
Even
heard about that.
mentioning like Twitch, like I try to like make it not an obvious thing, but it's
Okay.
just like it'll get suppressed. So hopefully people know, and I'll be like the links in the bio or something, like go to my bio kind of thing.
Okay, and that works?
Yeah, that works really well. That works well. Having it
Okay.
in there. People check out bios, so have your TikTok bio really neat, really quick, and really
Yeah.
simple.
Just like it stands out. Like the Twitch link,
Yeah.
you make the Twitch link stand out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Wow. But do you use, I just think about Instagram again. Do you use that scroll up feature in your stories? And does that link to your Twitch?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I wish I
Yeah.
had that. I wish I had that.
I think you get it at 10K.
I'm at like 3K.
Let me help you. I can help
my
you.
God. Networking.
Networking for
yeah.
sure. What did I say?
Yeah.
Use your friends. You got your friends. They're
Yeah.
there to have your back.
Jess and I have been friends for a very long time, for those that don't know. How long's it been now?
7 years.
Yeah. About 7 years we've known each other. Oh, I miss
Our
you.
friendship was made on the floor of like my kitchen, and we were crying and drinking, and we were hugging each other to MCR. Do you remember? Oh my God, that night.
I do. But I also remember the first time I met you, and you're wearing this really cool outfit. I remember I asked you where you got it from. It was like that racer dress.
Oh yes,
and it had like the checkers on it.
And the side. Yes. Oh my
I still
God.
remember it.
I still have it.
I love it.
I like that dress.
Yeah, I loved it. I remember I was like so close to buying it when you told me about it. But I was like, oh, I can't just copy what she's wearing.
You and me would always be like, hey, I have that top.
We literally have half the same like outfits, yeah.
Yeah, and we would get our hair done, and it'd be
the same.
Wait, you're getting pink in it too? Wait, what?
Oh, I remember that. When I did the ombre, and then you did the ombre.
And you got the extensions, and I got extensions.
Yeah, and then we both died out. Yeah, then we're on the same wavelength, I think.
Yeah,
we're just going through life the same sort of pattern for sure.
Yeah,
which is good. It's so
I'm so close to like dyeing my hair black, and I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be like, we're gonna be sisters. Oh my God.
I'm down.
I'm keeping it pink.
And the pink looks really good. I like it. It's very cute.
Pink.
I love how I don't even know how you do those like space buns.
The buns, they're so easy.
But how do you make your hair look so like thick?
There's extensions.
Yeah. See,
I
tricks of the trade. Yeah. Dude, if I did it, it'd be like two little like.
They'd be so cute.
Like this is like it'll be like that. Oh my God.
That'd be so cute. Okay, look, that's why you use a hair donut. Just use a hair donut. That's what
I don't own that stuff.
They're awesome. They're like
I think I did when I did gymnastics. Like I had them, but not anymore.
They're awesome.
I don't know. Anyway,
make them buns look thick.
hair things. If you want hair advice, JasminWolfe.
Hey, I'll try.
Okay. Back to the questions. Oh, how do people react to your cosplay streams? Do you feel like more people are there for your? So I saw I think it was a Harley Quinn cosplay you did. Was that a really successful stream?
Yes, for sure. Mainly because
Yeah.
people like the character. They love Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, why wouldn't you? Harley Quinn's awesome. And also because I was in Fortnite wearing the Harley Quinn skin. So, like,
That's smart. That's
yeah, it's really
cool.
cool.
That is really
If you can
cool.
link your game with your cosplay, that's amazing. Like, that's so good.
So was this something you promoted before you did it, or did you just do it?
No. So it comes down to the day I'm wearing it, and I'll be like, hey, like, guess what? I'm in this cosplay.
So you didn't think...
I
I
won't
think
be
you
like-
should have promoted it. I think you could have been like, hey, on Friday we're doing this really cool Harley Quinn cosplay. I think that would have been really
Yeah.
cool. But
Yeah,
it's good to
for sure.
see that even without the promotion, it still was really successful, which is
I try
yeah.
to keep them as surprises, because then I feel
okay.
like I'm very like to promote it or keep it as a surprise. Like I've got like 3 new cosplays in the other room, but people don't know what they are because I feel like
So do you
there's
tell
that
your community?
excitement.
It was like
No,
so you
I keep
no
it
like
secret.
not the cosplay, but do you like tell them there's going to be a secret
A cosplay
cosplay?
stream. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
I guess that is sort of like promoting. Okay.
Yeah, kind of like the night before. I'd be like, tomorrow, like we're doing a cosplay stream.
Oh,
And then
okay.
it'll
So you
come
do that.
to the stream. Yeah, it'll come to the
right.
stream.
Yeah, that's
And,
cool.
like on the stream starting soon screen, I've got 2. So like I'll do stream starting soon, and then I'll hit this one that I call hype. And on the hype screen, I'll only have a massive GIF, and it'll be to do with the cosplay. So like say Harley Quinn, it'll be of Harley Quinn, and
That's
it'll be like
cool.
a big hype thing.
I love that. So
And then I'll change the music up to be Suicide Squad, so it gets them like in the mood for Harley Quinn.
that is like I love that idea because I think
So fun.
I think Twitch streams need to start being more of a sort of event or like a broadcast. Like honestly, like Twitch needs to start instead of just someone sitting there playing games, it needs to actually be about something and you need to have an outcome by the end of it sort of thing. Or people saying like if you were to make a YouTube video out of your stream, like what would it be? Like you need to have like an idea around the stream instead of it being the same sort of thing. Or like have a challenge or like challenges, like events, celebrations, those sort of things happening more instead of just like sitting there playing a game or like
a lot more of planned things.
More planned.
I get what you mean.
And they are the streams that work the best for sure.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Like even just like celebration streams, like say like you know my 1-year partner anniversary, like those streams will do better than your normal streams. Like just chill.
It's
like
exciting.
Obviously I feel like it's good still to just have like chill streams where you can just relax. I think it's actually really like a lot of people talk about, you know, making a big deal out of your stream. So I feel like there needs to be a balance of just chilling and relaxing, and then also like you said, like having that event kind of thing happen, which brings in more people, I think, which is cool.
Yeah, I think it really does, especially like people that say are your regulars, but then like they'll have something to look forward to as a regular, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's also like a thank you to them, like showing that you've put in the effort to do something for them. Like they like to see that for sure.
Yeah.
Wow, I feel like we've talked about so much, hey? But like it's all really interesting.
Relevant.
Really interesting.
Yeah, and important.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people just don't really know. And like for me, I feel like there's not someone I can talk to a lot about content. Like, you know, how, like for me, I'm averaging like about 100 viewers. Like how do I, what's the next step?
Yeah.
Like there is no like to-do list. Like, and I feel like I think it's really cool that like you got to talk to Pokey. Well, like I feel like if I were to talk to Pokey, it would be more on like the content side, like you know. But that's like so deep. She probably doesn't have time to talk to you about that sort of stuff, which I totally like understand. But like I feel like there needs to be more people that are streamers that are partnered can talk to about what they do as a Twitch partner and like what's expected of them. I feel like there needs to be more content. There are so many like videos and stuff like, you know, how to get to Twitch partner, but then there's nothing about what's
next.
Yeah,
like,
there's
what do you do to kind of keep going up?
It's just like people just see like, oh yeah, cool, you're successful like Twitch partner, but Twitch partners like us, we're just like are we successful?
I'm just like,
what is success?
Mom.
Yeah, so I feel like I wish there were more people with like we could talk to about content and you know, I don't know. I've been thinking about it a lot lately.
Helping pave the path that you're going on, kind of thing. Because like it's like you've opened the store through to partner, and you're like, cool, man. Where's everyone going? What are we doing?
I think I explained on my first podcast. I explained it was like you finish a video game, and then you're just like, now what? Bonus content with DLC when you're just waiting for more achievements to pop up like in your like dashboard. But honestly, like having those achievements like disappear was like the biggest relief, I think. Like not seeing that average, like, oh dude, that average,
it's stressful.
I feel like I know like so many people that it stresses them out completely. Yeah, for sure. It's terrible
when you watch that average and you're trying to hit it, and then
and when you're really close and then it goes down and then
you're still not guaranteed to get it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's something that people don't understand as well is yes, you can apply to be a partner, but that does not mean that you'll get it, which it sucks, but it's a minimum requirement. That's the minimum.
Yeah, minimum. Yeah, they need to see that you're doing something like different, I think. You're not just in there playing a video game.
You want to see
you're like a pro.
Your dedication as well.
Yeah, like, for sure. Yeah, and how long you can keep it up for is really important. Yeah. Okay.
That'd be a tough job, to be honest. Like to go through someone's channel and then decline or accept them, kind of thing.
Sorry, wait. What was that?
To like, if you were actually Twitch staff, like to go through and do that job, I think it would be very difficult.
It would. I feel like they see a lot of the same stuff, and then that's when they're like, do we make the same streamer? Like, she's doing the same thing as that partner I just like accepted the other day. Like,
that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
I don't
know.
And
they probably want to keep partner quite exclusive.
And there's a lot of partners now. I feel like there's still like a really small number compared to streamers, but there are still so many more partners now than there were like back in a few years ago.
Which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
I think it's cool. That's
like fellow employees, like
yeah,
we're all
true. I feel like people need to connect more. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely think partners should connect more as well, because like
there's like a Twitch partner Discord, but I feel like no one like uses it. It's just
I didn't even know it existed.
That's what I mean. Like that's what I mean. It's just there, but no one actually really.
I definitely can.
It just feels awkward.
Competitive vibes from some people. Like I know some people are quite competitive.
That's the worst way to be. Is to be what's the word? Like you feel like people are gonna like steal your viewers and stuff.
Yeah, like, I just don't see it that way. Like we're literally.
Oh, how do I?
What have you done? Sarah.
Sorry, I clicked the video. It's fine. It's gone. It's all good now. Like. I moved my mouse and I clicked back. Just Sarah things, okay? Just Sarah things. It's fine now. It's fine now. It's fine now.
What's on your desktop? What is the video?
No, nothing. I clicked on your webcam and then it made it big and then it made mine really small and then I clicked on mine and then it's all good now. Actually, I was gonna ask one last thing. I think this will be. Oh, actually, this is really, really interesting question. Why is your name different on Instagram to Twitch? I feel like that's such a mistake.
You ready for a jazz answer? So like,
I'm not ready for a jazz answer because I feel like there must be so many people typing Jasmine Fox in Twitch,
so confused,
and not being able to find you because you're JasminWolfe.
So I have 2 Twitch accounts. I have Jasmine Fox and I have JasminWolfe. My dumbass promoted the heck out of JasminWolfe for some reason, and I don't know why, but I
would you change the name on one of them? I would honestly consider.
About it.
I honestly would.
About it, but then I'm like,
I honestly
there's a
would.
problem.
What?
I can't change it on Instagram because every @JasminFox will be invalid. So everything I've done with other companies will be invalid.
I would change on Twitch then.
But then if I change it on Twitch from JasminWolfe to Fox, I go from being a wolf to a fox, and my team is wolves.
Can you change your team to foxes? I mean, wait, it could just be like, your little pups, like,
Pups. Change my team into pups.
I'm just like, they're both like dog kind of animals. Like, I don't know. I think you could keep a team to wolves, I reckon, and just have you as like the fox. Like, I don't know. I think there must be a lot of people that try and search you as JasminFox on Twitch.
I feel like it too. I think about it every now and then. I'm like, what do I do? I'm like,
I would honestly, I think I would change it to Twitch. I think I would change it to Twitch. Seeing as you that problem on Instagram. I mean, but obviously, like, you tell people beforehand. Yeah.
It's like I sacrifice Team Wolves and change it to Foxes, which doesn't have a better.
I mean, you only just started that team, right? That's pretty new.
I started this team
a month ago? 2 months ago?
No, I started like December, I think.
Oh, really?
December, Team Wolves.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But then Okami was new.
That was the new one.
Okami, yeah. That was like a month ago.
Oh, okay.
Which is based off being a wolf. So I think the sacrifice I'd have to make is JasminFox.
Yeah, okay.
It's hard. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I guess.
But then I'm like, hey, like, if people really want to find me, they can find me.
Yeah.
If you really want to find me, you can find me.
True. That is true.
So I see it that way. I'm like, if you want to find me, you'll find me. Like,
yeah. Okay. I do see that.
It's not so hard, but like my name is like, I don't know, Sabrina Sibelman.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. It's still Jasmine as well.
Yeah. It's still along the same lines.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Actually,
that's a good tip though. Make your name the same on every platform.
It's really important. It's just really, really important.
Make it the same on every platform.
It is. How did you find your target audience?
How did I find them?
Like, how did you work out who your target audience was? And how did you start then creating content that they could relate to? Like, did you just notice, like, the same sort of people, or?
I don't think I've really looked into on stream. Like, I don't think I really looked into...
Well, does it transfer? Like, do you have the same audience on Instagram than you do Twitch? I feel like it would be quite similar.
I think so, yeah. And that's because the content is similar.
Yeah.
Like, it's got the same background.
The same brand.
The same aesthetic. Yeah. I guess you could call it my branding.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all the same for sure, which would help a lot. So consistency is a big thing that, like consistency with time, streaming, content, everything. Consistency. Consistency. It's also very, 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 very important when you first start, because you're starting off as a new content creator. So say your name is Joe Jimmy, all right? We're going to go with Joe Jimmy. Your name is Joe Jimmy.
That's fine with me.
Your name's Joe Jimmy. You just made all your accounts. You just got to stream. Take the name seriously.
So what does Joe do?
Take Joe seriously.
Okay. Okay.
So, Joe Jimmy got a stream, all right? Look.
I don't know. I don't know.
Wait. I got so distracted by Joe Jimmy. Your reaction, your face, everything.
Oh my. So we're talking about target audience.
Crying.
You're crying.
What is my advice?
I don't even know. I think I was talking about finding a target audience. Do you just want to skip?
It was really good too. I was like, yes, really good advice. And then I forgot. What was I
Oh
gonna
my
say?
gosh. I don't know.
I think it was along the lines of like literally just make your name the same. Joe
Oh,
Jimmy on
right.
everything. Like
That's
no,
all
no,
it
no.
was.
I remember. Okay.
Go. I'm
Yes,
ready.
that's it. Okay. So, Joe Jimmy on everything. You just started, you're fresh, you're new, consistency. So when you start streaming and you've got your social medias and you're new, you want to be consistent and stream as much as you can because you are literally drumming your name into people's heads to remember it. Like if you stream
Yeah.
for a week and you're new to the platform and then you disappear for a week,
Mm.
like totally fine, like understandable if you've got like things in your life, you know, kind of thing.
Yep.
But if you're just
I think I
being
heard it's 5
lazy,
times. People need to see a name 5 times before they
something-
can like remember you
yeah,
and like put your name to
Names
like a
and faces.
face. Yeah, I
Names
think it's
and
5
faces.
times they need to see you, like
But
in
if
a
you're just
row sort of
being-
thing.
yeah,
Like in a,
consistent.
I don't know, say a week or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but if you're just being lazy and like, you know, you don't stream for a week and then you come back for a week and you expect people to remember your name, remember your face kind of thing, that's also
So
what they
many
do,
people.
but it's probably not going to happen. It's not likely because it's not human nature kind of thing. So you need to really get your name set and consistently stream and whatnot and be consistent on your social medias that you're funneling into your stream to get people to recognize and know your name. And try
Yeah.
and keep it simple, like Joe Jimmy. Otherwise, you know, like if you're like Joe
Yeah.
Jimmy XO like underscore
1, 2, 3.
7821, it's gonna be like,
Oh yeah.
which Joe Jimmy?
Joe Jimmy who? Joe Jimmy Jim Jam?
721?
Yeah. 721. It's like your old email address.
Yeah.
We were talking about this on stream like the other day. I think my first email address was like kittens_r_cool123, and then the next one was like cats are cool.
Cats are cool.
I don't-
789.
I just don't know. It's just don't do that.
Small X, big X.
Yeah.
Like, Jazzy Jazz XX underscore.
You want people to take you seriously. I think that's a big thing.
Oh my god, get a business email. Get a business email.
Business email. So would you say these are like your tips, your advice?
Yeah.
Okay.
In this whole video, I'd say
Yeah.
these are my tips, my advice in
Yeah.
depth.
Okay.
That would be in depth, and to summarize it, just be consistent, stay true to who you are. Do not be
100%.
fake.
Yep.
People will pick up on it, and you can't sustain it over a long time. You simply can't. As
No.
a human, you can't do it.
Yep.
And have fun. Always have fun. If you're
Yep.
not doing it and you're not happy with it, it doesn't sit right with you, don't do it.
You
Don't
won't
do it.
last as well. Like if you're not having fun, you're not gonna last.
Yeah, exactly. Remember that video games are there to have fun. That's literally why they're made, to have fun.
Yeah.
And don't be too serious, you know?
Yeah.
Have like a little pinch of serious and a lot of fun.
Yeah, don't be too serious, I think. That can go a long way as well. Like even with like trolls in Twitch chat and stuff like that, like just
Yeah.
don't
That's
be so
like
serious. Like
It's a whole nother
just
topic.
chill. Like yeah, we could
dealing
talk for
with
so
hate.
long. We could talk for so long, and it's been like so good talking to you about this because I feel like we just never have really stopped to sort of thing.
Yeah,
So
it
I
just,
feel like and like I didn't know that you had done like all this research on like Instagram and algorithms and all that. Like I just thought you were just super smart and talented at how you do everything. Like
I just find it genuinely interesting. Like genuinely
that's what
interesting. And then-
that's like a passion though, right? Like
yeah.
you're interested, like it's all you think about. It's like with me with stream, like in content, it's like I wake up and I'm like, stream,
What can we do
like-
today?
Yeah, like oh, it's
So
like,
I'm like, let's go.
and that's when you know that's what you want to be doing.
yeah.
It's not like it's not a second thought. It's like what's you're always thinking about.
Yeah.
And I think
and
that's
it
yeah.
doesn't feel stressful either. Like it just feels
Yeah. I don't know about that one.
You're doing good. Like I'll get stressed because I'm like, yeah, got things on your desk, Jazz. You need to do them. Like you need to fulfill contracts, kind of thing. But it's never
Yeah.
stressful where I'm like stressing out about content, kind of thing.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about sponsors. but I feel like that could be a whole another thing.
To get sponsors and whatnot,
And like, yeah, how did
and
you?
contracts and stuff.
Yeah.
It's definitely another whole topic,
Yeah.
especially. I feel like that's a whole
I
thing,
feel like this
how to
yeah.
get sponsors and whatnot, and then it's like another whole topic on dealing with hate, dealing with bullying and whatnot online.
Yeah, I
They're
feel like
definitely
we'll leave that one. I think we can schedule a sponsor because you've got a lot of sponsors, right?
yeah,
And
maybe
like a lot of brands wanting to
something,
work with
but
you, and you don't have a manager.
no,
You do it all yourself.
Just me. Kinda sitting
Which
in
I think
fire.
is, yeah, I think that's really smart. So I think I will definitely talk to you about that at another time. For
I
sure.
think
So you guys can
one
look
day
forward
I'll
to
be a
that one.
manager.
That'll be a really, really good episode, I think, talking about sponsors, how to get sponsors, and how you show yourself to them, sort of thing. Like, you know, like you said, your Instagram portfolio, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, there's a few ways that you can kind of show your content off.
Yeah. Cool. Wow, this was so much fun, and I'm so happy that you got to be our first interview guest on the show, and I can't wait to talk to you another time. Thank you so much, Jazz. Do you just want to quickly like shout out your Twitch and Instagram or whatever else?
Sure. All right, guys, if you want to follow my Twitch, it's twitch.tv/JasminWolfe, but it's JasminWolfe. Is that how you spell it? I think so. I'm just going to do the Twitch because everything's linked on Twitch, but
Okay.
thank you for having me.
People can
I
find you there.
appreciate
And you stream how many days a week?
Every day.
You stream every day?
Every day, every night.
Wow.
Yeah. It's fun.
Okay,
Fun.
but
I
you
just want to
just
play
enjoy it. It's not like a chore to you.
No,
Yeah,
no way, no. I'm even thinking about going streaming now. I just want to play some Fortnite.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's so good to hear. Thank you so much again, Jazz. I can't thank you enough.
That's okay.
Have a good
Always
stream.
here.
Have an amazing stream. Thank
Always
you.
here. So whenever you want to do anything, you got it. You know where to find me.
Yeah, I will. Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.